In a realm already brimming with seemingly endless controversy and outrage, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex somehow managed to burst through the cumulus clouds of chaos swirling around them with a paternal bombshell of seismic proportions. Harry's confession that neither Archie nor Lilibet were actually his biological children detonated like a tactical nuke on the credibility ruins left standing from Meghan's fake pregnancy scandal. The claim arrived with zero preamble, delivered in the opening pages of Harry's hastily penned third memoir, technically Ginger, The Harriest Truth. At first, readers and media observers alike believed they were encountering some sort of weird performance art chapter designed to lampoon the perpetual gossip cycles that had dogged the couple's Montecito exile. But as the searing honesty of the Duke's disavowal set in, it became impossible to dismiss as anything other than Harry's rawest, most vulnerability-crippling admission yet. "I have to finally be free with this crushing truth about the nature of my family," Harry solemnly wrote, in a cadence struggling to oscillate between contrite self-flagellation and the bitter release of years of pent-up resentment. "The two children I've embraced as my own and held in the highest esteem bear no DNA links to me whatsoever." The irreversible admission carried all the more staggering impact given the prologue of critiques Meghan and Harry had stockpiled over the past few years. From the Duchess' disastrous fake pregnancy subterfuge and its sinister implications around human trafficking, to the deranged sabotaging of the Duke's own family relationships on a global broadcast stage, to the firm's aggressive denunciations of the couple as unhinged grifters. The irrevocable accusations of dishonesty had long achieved escape velocity, which only elevated the tsunami of ever more horrific questions this sudden paternal gut punch provoked. If Harry definitively stating Archie and Lily weren't his true heirs served as belated truth among a shock-hardened populace toward the couple's chicanery, then whose children were they exactly? And what unimaginable suite of horrors could their very origins possibly entail to surpass all the sickening prior offenses attributed to the expatriated royals' household? As clips of Harry's feverish memoir confession began circulating across social media as memes and think pieces, reactions seemed to stratify into two primary coalitions, those floored and reeling by the revelation, and those gamely shrugging at such only mildly surprising depravity from the scorched earth Montecito maelstrom. "I can't believe Harry corroborated the insane human trafficking conspiracy theories about Meghan running some ghastly womb farm or kiddie ring to illicitly procure rental babies for their hollow family charade," one longtime Sussex megafan posted amidst a full-blown existential crisis. "Anybody seen any drops about Alison Mack lately for comparison notes? Bro moved out of the palace and decided to keep it a buck on that deadbeat dad life," read one decidedly more cavalier reaction. "Ain't surprised at all this whole creepy facade," was Nick Cage writing the book of life levels of staged. Others stubbornly demanded context and further evidence before fully indulging the allegations swirling around the children's potential sinister origins. But the crumbling of personal credibility around the Duke and Duchess ensured anything remained possible in the court of public opinion. After all, this was the same couple who had been somehow rendered deeply untrustworthy despite a prior slew of biography bombshells purportedly leaking the full truth about the abuse, racism, and cutthroat toxicity baked into their royal upbringings. When the Meghan Markle brand openly reinforced its image as pathological mendacity incarnate, no projection or half-truth was too exaggerated to discount completely. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have been embroiled in a seemingly never-ending series of controversies and scandals since their departure from senior royal life. Here are some of the biggest storms they've weathered. The royal exit and Megxit. Their decision in January 2020 to step back from frontline royal duties set off a firestorm dubbed Megxit. They were accused of blindsiding the Queen, acting in a calculating manner, and turning their backs on the monarchy. Debates raged about their motivations and entitlement. Oprah interview allegations. In a bombshell March 2021 interview with Oprah Winfrey, Meghan alleged a senior royal made racist remarks about her unborn child's skin color and that she had serious mental health struggles exacerbated by lack of support. Harry said his father had stopped taking his calls at one point. The palace labeled the claims concerning security cost disputes. Meghan and Harry's demands to receive taxpayer-funded security details after Megxit caused major backlash in the UK. The government refused on grounds they were no longer working royals. Their need for private security funding became an ongoing debate. Tell-all book bombshells. Harry's memoir Spare, released in January 2023, made a number of explosive revelations, from detailing physical attacks by William to discussing drug use and killing Taliban fighters. It reignited the bitter royal rift. Fake pregnancy controversy. In 2024, an anonymous online conspiracy purported Meghan had faked her pregnancies and used surrogates, providing purported evidence of night movements and prosthetic bumps. Though unproven, it dealt another credibility blow. Slapping Princess Charlotte. Video appeared to show Meghan slapping Prince William and Kate's young daughter Charlotte across the face at the Queen's 2022 Platinum Jubilee. Despite claims of being edited, it magnified Meghan's mean girl persona. Private jet climate hypocrisy. Meghan and Harry were routinely lambasted for preaching environmental causes while frequently traveling via private jet, leaving a substantially larger carbon footprint. They were labeled elitist eco-hypocrites. Podcast deals and TV fallout. Meghan's Spotify podcast archetypes and the couple's Netflix shows drew criticism that they were cashing in on the royal brand after denouncing royalty itself. Their media partnerships were marked by controversies. Overall, the couple faced endless ethics questions, hypocrisy claims and credibility hits over discrepancies between their public stances and private conduct. Each news scandal steadily eroded their popularity and worsened the rift with Buckingham Palace.